Private labels in the premium segment could be directly imported from Italy into India. However, to address the masstige segment, pricing may need to be reduced through partnerships with low-cost suppliers in India or other such low-cost manufacturing hubs. Let us examine the pros and cons of these two models in greater detail. The advantages of the direct import model are that it is simpler, it enables better control over raw material sourcing, and it provides the advantage of a Made in Italy tag, which enjoys a positive quality perception in the minds of Indian consumers. However, the direct import model will entail two key challenges, namely higher prices, making the product uncompetitive in the Indian market, and difficulty of retailers in meeting typical minimum order quantity requirements of private label suppliers. Let us examine these issues in greater detail. Imports into India are subject to multiple import duties, which are cascading in nature and which significantly increase the final price of the product. The duties and charges applicable on imports into India are landing charges, a basic customs duty, a countervailing duty or CVD, an education cess, and finally a special additional duty. Additionally, one has to account for the supplier and retailer gross margins and the value added tax which is applicable on all products retailed in India. So, for example, if we were to import olive oil into India at a CIF price of $100, its selling price in the market would need to be set at $300 to account for all the duties and taxes applicable, assuming a certain standard gross margin for both the supplier and the retailer. In comparison, if the olive oil was manufactured in India at the same cost of $100, the duties applicable are significantly lesser, which enables the retailer to price the product at $200, maintaining the same supplier and retailer gross margins. Thus, import duties can result in a significant price premium for the product vis-a-vis similar locally manufactured products. Moreover, in certain labor-intensive categories, the manufacturing cost in Italy may itself be significantly higher, thus compounding the price premium. Secondly, retailers are also likely to face issues in meeting minimum order quantities or MOQs of suppliers, given that the premium opportunity in the Indian private label market is still nascent. Moreover, the highly fragmented nature of the Indian retail market and the need for exclusivity in private labels from retailers further accentuate this problem. Hence, the direct import model can only be adopted in select categories where price premiums can be justified in the market and mutually acceptable MOQs can be arrived at between the retailer and the supplier. Hence, in categories where price is a constraint, suppliers could explore partnership opportunities with manufacturers in low-cost hubs. The advantage of this model is that specific capabilities of Italian suppliers can be combined with the manufacturing cost advantages of the partner to produce quality products at competitive prices. However, in such a case, suppliers would not be able to use a Made in Italy tag and would face the additional challenges of quality control and intellectual property protection. Given the various challenges discussed, Italian suppliers should selectively explore private label opportunities in the Indian market in categories where they can bring in specific competitive advantages. This could be in areas such as raw material sourcing, designs or product formulations, specific manufacturing capabilities or process know-how, and not to forget the Made in Italy tag. Based on our study, Italian suppliers can explore several niche food categories such as olive oil, pasta sauces, frozen pizzas, chocolates, and specialty cheese. In the non-food segment, some attractive categories for Italian suppliers are perfumes and cosmetics, shirts and trousers, leather footwear, leather accessories, suits and coats, and furnitures and sofas. If you are an Italian supplier interested in supplying private labels in the Indian market, you would need to adopt a structured approach to maximize your chances of success. First, develop a preliminary understanding of the Indian market for your category of interest. Then, determine the price premium of your product compared to other major brands present in India if your product were to be directly imported. Carefully evaluate if the price premium can be justified through unique benefits of your product vis-a-vis other branded offerings in the market. If the premium can be justified, identify retail partners for supplying your products. However, if the premium cannot be justified, explore opportunities to partner with suppliers in India or other low-cost hubs to bring down the product price. Finally, be prepared to explore innovative ways and means of lowering the MOQs to match retailer requirements, especially in the initial years when the volumes are likely to be lower. In conclusion, private labels represent an attractive opportunity in the Indian retail market. With the right product at the right price, Italian manufacturers will be in a great position to leverage this opportunity and succeed in the Indian market.